Kian Torado, bars ready on platform 2. This is a Canadian records in total for Kian Torado.
They need me to go, but I don't want to leave. Rest in peace, Lil Keith. Fuck a pigeonhole, I'm a night owl. This is the paint of 6 on a pinky toe. Heard you with a shooting guard, just let a nigga know. I would hate you courtside, not the middle row.
Yo, Fred! Yo, don't catch this, yo, don't catch this. We're back in it. Nice and early. Not gonna lie, that clock is wrong, but just gonna trust that it's 6 a.m. right now. Yeah. You got deadlifts and bench and a bunch of accessories for today. So we'll take you through that. Fam, yo, I'm not gonna lie, I spent the whole day yesterday just, like throughout the day, just doing mobility work. Because mans were sore. My quads, my hammies, my glutes specifically, mad tight. So, feeling a little better today, but it's gonna be a rough one. Oh, man, we ain't even putting the work in. We're already making excuses. So let's just get into it. I'm just warming up right now. Nothing too crazy. I like to really pause my warm-ups up until like I get 70-75%. Because with pauses, it allows you to practice to be really stay patient off the floor, which is essentially the hardest part of the sumo. So, yes, sir. So honestly guys, I gotta be straight up with y'all. Mans were playing Valorant last night. I have a love-hate relationship with that game because honestly, I'm straight dookie. Straight dookie. I just played for the most part just because my friends do so. But man, at this point I can't even say that no more because I spent hours on hours and hours and I'm so trash. I don't even know why I'm talking about this. Oh yeah, I played with my boy last night. Just full on red carpet. Mans were just taking L's after L's after L's, so all that pent up aggression will put in the workout. At least I'm spending more hours in the gym rather than playing Valorant, so a positive, I guess. Wait, what were you? I had something in mind that we were talking about earlier.
Valorant.
No, not even Valorant anymore. Like you and I, wait. I need to remember it because I wanted to bring it up. Oh yeah, so warm-ups are moving. I mean, it's the warm-ups. I'll be able to kind of give you guys a better idea of how I'm feeling. Maybe when I get to like 455, 495. What do you even have for today? You guys want the secret sauce? The Krabby Patty recipe? The KianGains exclusive content? Yo, you gotta pay for that, you know? On that premium shit. Hey. Adam, baby. Nice to see you, sir. Oh, okay, not too crazy today. Still a top set of a triple. RP7 supposedly. So like I said, when we get to like 495, we'll have a better idea. And I have a 4x6 at 72%. Pause deadlifts. So we'll get there.
For 2 weeks, and then going back to like 2 weeks for like 3 weeks. That's not progress. What we want is basically just consistent change weeks. Like, if you can sustain, like...
You know, you're finally somewhat getting there when the sweat starts to drip. I train at a commercial gym, also. Like, AC is blasting 24/7. So I'm very appreciative of that. I know if some of y'all be like, nah, I'm gonna train at our garage gym or whatever people say. People really don't say anything. I'm just coming up with BS. But it's... 2 thumbs up. Check that Prevail drip first. Okay.
35%, and then we add 5%.
Yes, sir. Code KIAN for 15% off of any orders that you guys want off of the store. Quick plug, shameless plug. I'm trying something new for my setup with deadlifts. Normally I would brace completely after I set my hook. So I'd be like down in the bar, and for me it takes me a while to set up my hook before. I'll take my sweet ass time, make sure it's secured and everything, but I start to get into my head as soon as I spend a lot of time in that bottom position. So what I do now, I take a big brace at the top, emphasize my hip hinge before making contact with the barbell, and then as soon as I make contact, I just grip and then get it started. And that's been feeling good. Sometimes there's moments where I miss my setup and all that, but for the most part it's coming along nicely. I just gotta get the repetitions in, get accustomed to that, because I feel like when I brace at the top, I'm able to expand a lot more in my torso, yeah. And yeah, that's essentially why I've been changing it up. Well, at this point I have 12 weeks or so still playing around with my setup. It's been feeling good. Something about 635, so like maybe was it 287 and a half, 290 and above. That really gets into my head. I can pull 6 plates like nothing, but as soon as I see that additional 25, I'm like, whew. My brain starts to short circuit. So I'm trying to get to the point where I'm like effortlessly just pulling that 635, because I know physically I'm ready for it. Mentally, we don't. It's family friendly, you know.
Easy.
We'll get there eventually.
Literally the hardest part of doing any of your compound movements is re-racking your weights back. Like, you know, after you get to a certain point of exhaustion, you're like, I'm done, yo, I'm done. Nope, you have 4, 5, 6 more plates to put away. So, fun times for sure. You know, you're you're a power lifter when you're literally having candy at 6:45 a.m. Like, bro, this is breakfast right here. Breakfast of the champions, you know? Actually, I recently put up a poll on my Instagram at KianGains. Sour Patch Candy is the best out there. Cherry or watermelon? I personally say watermelon. But some mans were tweaking and I'm like, no, cherry. No, fam. Watermelon's supreme. It's like comparing. What's a good comparison here? Like comparing. You know what? We'll get back to a comparison later. I need to hit this set. Man has been slacking off for too long, you know? You know when you brush your teeth in the morning and you have orange juice? It's worse because it's sour. That's gonna be some sort of a pre-workout for me to hit this in. Had to take a quick coffee break in the middle of that rep, you know? Kind of want to take 545 for a triple. I'm like, yo, mans are a little sore right now. So I'm like, am I gonna be smart with this? But I know confidence plays a big role too. I know I have 545 in me easily. It's more so, can I really stay patient off the floor for that entirety of 3 reps so that I don't misgroove any of them? You know, I'll be smart. He's gonna be leaving.
Yeah, like remember?
So he's gonna be leaving. So if you want to take shots there.
No, different guy. Oh, you mean Oreo? I like it.
I accidentally paused the first rep, even though I'm just doing composition deadlifts. What I like to do for deadlifts, if I'm doing more than 1 rep without straps, I like to reset it, because you don't go into another deadlift in competition doing a first one already. So it's just really getting dialed in that competition standard lifting. Yeah, sure not pause the first one, but it moved though. It kind of made me, I started to think about it after that, as soon as I held it at the top. I'm like, oh, what am I doing to myself? It was a 7, 7.5. If I didn't pause it, maybe a 7, but you take what's there, right?
I want you to be friends. I don't want you looking up at your back. Shit.
Nice and easy. This is why people meme on powerlifters, yo. I'm out here. I'm only resting for 3 minutes, but it looks like I'm doing nothing. I gotta make sure I bring my blanket and my portable hammock next time.
Content right here.
Nice. Same thing with squats, yo. It's like mindless weights, but you start doing a little bit more than what you normally do, repetition-wise. It starts to get to you at the end of like the working sets. You got one more, rest up for another 3 minutes, and we'll get at it. This is the secret. No, chill.
My bad.
The secret sauce for all the massive gains out there, yo. Pre-workout meal. You got your sky flakes, your garlic flavored sky flakes. My boy Keys is hella hungry somehow. I'm gonna give it to him, fam. Respect.
Donezo.
Man, can't even talk, yo. We're done. I had to search the whole facility for this yoga mat, yo. What the heck? Monday's bench session was probably the worst bench session I've had. Why is that like a tongue twister? Bench. I'm gonna try to say bench session 5 times in a row very quickly without stuttering. Bench session, I'm not even trying. Oh wait, I was talking about how Monday's bench session was honestly horrendous. Like I haven't felt that bad during a bench press in a while now. Like that top like feeling shoulder pain when I'm benching, and I didn't even feel any pain during that time. Just couldn't utilize any leg drive. You know, I'm just like brainstorming like excuses to just say, but honestly it was not a good bench session. That's all. We'll keep it at that. Now time to redeem ourselves. This is honestly feeling a lot. It's still not as good, but it's feeling a lot better compared to Monday's session. Got a little bit more sleep. Actually have proper fuel in me. For context, I normally just have smoothies in the morning. I tried to have a smoothie on Monday, but I left my shaker cup at my boys. So man's just down some Greek yogurt, mangoes, and bananas, and that was maybe puke in the morning. We're here though. We're living. Just life. Wait, what am I even doing for today? Oh. Why do I do this to myself? I have a 5-count bench. So essentially, a 3x5. So a 5-count bench is essentially a tempo bench. The way I like my 5-count, I really control the eccentric. So I like to do 4 seconds down, 1 second, 4 seconds down. After 4 seconds, I rest on my chest for a second, and then I just try to push as much as I could. And I have a 3x5 with that. Let's get to that point already. That demoralized me. I'm like, yo, I was like a happy go-getter. Looked into my program. I love that meme where like this black guy would just like start bawling his eyes out. You know what I'm talking about? I've already he goes like. I feel like I already made a reference to that on the first video, but I just love it that much. So like, I have work. I have a full-time job outside of this, right? So I normally start work at 12. It's currently 7:29, 7:30. So after we finish up here, maybe around 8, I have what, 4 hours to kill. I'm gonna take a long ass nap. Get that. I just need some rest, yo. Alright, man, let's get into this. Oh, my boy JAYCEL, you probably seen him on TikTok. He said like, yeah, fam, I'll come through at 6, I'll come through at 6. I told you, yo, KZ and I are gonna be at the gym at 6, bro. Like for no cap. He's like, yeah, I'll come through. I wake up to a message. What does this guy message me, yo? He messaged me at 11:20 p.m. Yo, bro, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it. That's my boy though. That's my boy. I'm like, as soon as he said, yo, I'm gonna come through. I'm like, you know that one meme. Don't start in that.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
That's what I was playing in my head. Let's see how this feels, and then we'll go from there. Normally on bench, I like to touch at least. I want to at least. Whoa. That was like a big brain fart, just like a malfunction going on up here. I mean, it happens pretty often, but you know. What was I saying? Oh, when I bench, so I normally bench 4 times a week. I like to touch 315 every time I do so. Just because for me, being under that much weight on the bench really takes a big toll up here. So I just really like to be able to get myself acclimated to how that feel on a constant basis, even though I know I have 315 in me. So yeah, some just kind of what do you call this? Not an introduction, but a little sneak peek into what goes on in my head when I train. But honestly, I think out of all the big 3 compounds, squats are probably the most mentally taxing out of everything. It's just something about, with the deadlifts, you can't lift it up, just drop it. With the bench, I don't know, I feel like I'm just very confident with my bench. But with squats, like even with spotters and stuff, it's all just gonna be you. You have to walk that thing out, make sure that you're able to hit depth and then get back up. Right here, it's a lot more exhausting here, in my opinion at least. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think is the most taxing, mentally taxing lift out of all the big 3? Let's go ahead and hit this thing. Hey! One of the main things that I hate about commercial gym bench. Oh my god, okay. I haven't choked this hard in like so long. Pause. Took a little too long for me to say that. One of the main things why I don't like the commercial gym bench presses, the bench itself, super narrow. So if you've seen like a competition standard bench, it's not thick, but it has a good amount of like surface area on that. So even like your rear delts are secured, like you have something that's holding you. With these benches, it's like covering what, 60-75% of like my body, and the rest of my arms are just kind of hanging by the edge. But train with the worst equipment, perform with the best ones.
Yes, sir.
I'll hit this for a single 5 count though. Is it just me? But when you're like doing any tempo variation for any lifts, seconds goes by a lot faster in your head comparatively in real time. Like bro, when I was doing pause squats at some point, I'm like, yeah. I'm gonna pause for a second at the bottom. Yeah, that's okay. It's like as soon as I got to the bottom, I'm like, yeah, I stopped moving for a little bit, that's good to go. And I watched the video back, bro, it looked like a regular squat. Let me know in the comments. Do you feel like seconds go by faster in your head when you're lifting weights? I'd say yeah. Honestly, yo, I'm vibing it all, yo. Jamming to like commercial gym music. Who cares about like hype, you know? Honestly, when I listen to music when I train, I like my 2000s R&B. That's my thing. You know, some bedroom jams.
Yeah.
Hey, not here, fam.
Yeah.
Come on now. That's behind closed doors. yeah, we'll just go ahead and do this and we'll call it a day soon. At this point, my energy levels are like, wait. We'll get to here very, very soon. Yo, I mean, the rep moved like nothing, but the setup alone took so long for me. I had to re-brace as soon as I had to re-brace after my re-brace. So I normally take 2 braces. I'm gonna let y'all in what I do. In competition, you need to wait for the commands before you initiate the movements, right? So for the bench press, one thing I always tell everyone that I help out, you take 2 braces. Initially, when you unrack, you fully extend everything. As soon as you get the start, you do another re-brace. 2 braces when you unrack and when you get the start command. But what I did, I braced during the unrack, already re-braced. I'm like, oh, that doesn't feel right. So after I did that, I took another breath. So I wouldn't never recommend that, but man, I mean the weight moved like I thought it would, but mans are bust. Oh my gosh. I'm like, when is this gonna start? Then I remembered I'm doing a 5 count. Yeah, keep that though. I mean, y'all gonna see it already anyways, but the man's, oh, was that even 5 seconds? Okay, we started at 1, that was 4 seconds down. Pause was a little short, like not as long as I want it to be. Pause, yo. Why are you looking at me like that? Yo. I was just saying, I was just talking about my pauses, fam. I stay tight all throughout, which is the main goal of tempo bench or tempo variation for any lifts. What I always tell my boys or my people, like just the people I help out, if you cannot control the weight, you shouldn't be attempting it. I get it, man. I was a egotistical high school teenager. Even till now, my ego still sometimes gets the best of me. But if you're having trouble, especially for the bench press, if you're like literally humping the air, like using your sternum as a trampoline, don't even attempt it, yo. I'm telling you, practice your pauses. If you really wanna see your touch and go explode, adding a pause variation to your bench days, it'll blow it up. Trust me on that one. I have a 3x5, so 5 reps of 5 seconds for each rep. So that's 25 seconds time under tension. Don't even talk to me. I'm gonna drop it down. I said 25 seconds of time under tension. Probably a good 15. Don't tell coach. So I gotta keep it to myself. Well, if I keep it to myself, then I'm telling on myself, because I'm coaching myself essentially. Get a coach. Drip check. Or is it fit check? What do people say nowadays? Y'all like that, eh? Hey, chill with it. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Yesterday, same thing happened to me yesterday. I was in where the platforms are, grabbing a weight from underneath, squatted down. As soon as I came up, hit me right in the head. I'm like, yo, who pushed me? I look up. Not one of my brightest moments, that's for sure. Yet again, I don't really have a lot of bright moments, so very low standards there. So she agrees. So we reduced it by 30 pounds now. So I'm gonna let y'all in what was going through my head. After my second rep, as I was about to go into my third, I was like, yo, honestly, I'm just gonna re-rack this, but I'm like, I swear to God, I told him I'm doing a 3x5, so I'm like, screw it, I'm just gonna push through it anyways. Alright man, let's just get this over with. I still hate myself, but you know, it's a lot more tolerable. Keeping like that brace for that long. Obviously I re-braced before each and every rep. But just like having weight pinning you down as you're like just trying your best to keep this as tight as possible. That's just my reaction to it. I don't have much words to say about it. One last set. I'll probably do accessories afterwards. I can't even exaggerate it that much. There's worse exercises that I don't like. Not worse exercises, but like the feeling that I get out of it. I'd say it's pretty up there. Yeah. Let's just finish this. The photo shoot, yeah? That's it, that's all, yo. We got through it. We got through it. Now I'm gonna go cry myself to sleep. You know what that's, oh my God, hold on. You know that's when a pump is, you know that's when the pump is too good. You know that's when the pump is too good, fam, when you're like struggling to take your shirt off. Holy. That wraps up pretty much the first week of this vlog documentary that we're doing.
Wait, what should we name it? First week? We'll figure it out, dog.
Yo, we'll figure it out. Whatever the name is. Right here. Casey's gonna put in the name right. Really big learning point for the both of us. Lots of things are being figured out. So please be patient with us as we kind of do our thing and figure out as we go. But essentially, just to kind of give you a quick summary of what we're doing, just to reiterate what we spoke about initially in the beginning of the video. It's gonna be a 12-week long series where you're following me through my adventures through the prep of provincials. And I'm so excited, and I really hope you guys are able to kind of be there with us as we go along this journey. And I'm very excited to show you guys what I'm capable of putting out on the platform. I've been itching, man. It's been, last time I've been on the platform, it hasn't been that long, 3 months, but considering that I won't be able to step there for another 3 months, it's gonna be a 6-month-long break. I say break, but obviously I'm training my butt off this entire time. So, I'll see you guys next time.
Fuck a pigeonhole, I'm a night